Mayweather's Pacquiao fight, because you are one of Box Nation,
Yeah.
so you're historic one of the big fights. What do you think about that fight, Pacquiao Mayweather? Will that ever happen?
I still don't think it will. I really don't. I know everyone's going about Mayweather going to get the 50-0 and retire and defeat him with the best undefeated record in the history of boxing. I don't think he'll get there. I really don't, and I don't think the Pacquiao fight will happen. I think Pacquiao, he's not so much cap in hand anymore, he's got to take the shorter end of the purse. But Mayweather don't want more. And the testing with the drugs and all that sort of stuff, the testing he wants, I don't think Pacquiao will oblige. There's too many obstacles for that fight to happen. And I don't think that Mayweather's going to get the 50 fights. Now, he beat Medina, and he beat him wide on the scorecards, but it wasn't comfortable. And it wasn't comfortable. I think he slowed down a little bit, Mayweather. He's still a phenomenal fighter. He still beats the best fighters in the world. But he's slowed down enough now to give these younger fighters, to get more, to hit it. He's getting hit more than he used to. His feet are not as good as he was. Still got good upper body movement, but his feet are not as fast as he used to be. And so they shouldn't at 37, 38 years of age. And that's why I think you only have a couple more fights. And although we'd all love to see it, I still don't think he boxes Pacquiao. But if he does, I still think he beats Pacquiao. I don't think Pacquiao's the fighter he was. Pacquiao can't pull the trigger anymore. And so, but it won't happen. It's a shame, and it's one of the... We'll look back in years to come, and it's one of those fights in history that never was made. And this will be one of those really big fights that we never quite got together. And it's it'll be one of the... In an era of lately, of having really good competitive fights, the biggest fight out there that could be made in the last 15, 20 years, it's been a shame that's never been able to be made, and I don't think it will.
And lastly, who's next for Mayweather? What would you like to see Mayweather with now?
Well, I sort of feel sorry for Amir Khan. I don't think Amir Khan beats him, to be honest. Not at all. I think Amir Khan will get knocked out.
Yeah.
But I think with Mayweather, because he has that elbow out, turning sort of style, I think you have to be fast, throw lots of punches, and be tall. And the reason I say be tall, because when someone leans to the side, I'm not going to be trying to be a Mayweather. When someone leans to the side like this, you punch up the target, which he does, because he don't give you anything. So you punch up the target. When he sticks his elbow, you can't. So you got to punch over the target. Now, you can't do that when he's 5'8" or whatever he is, 5'9", 5'8" I think he is, and you're 5'4", 5'6". Some of the other fighters have been. Even Alvarez is only 5'6", 5'7". He's a big fella. But Amir Khan's like 5'10". He says he's 5'9". He's about 5'10". He's a tall guy, like De La Hoya, who can punch over the target. And I think being that and his work rate and his fast feet will give Mayweather, for the early part of the fight, a competitive fight until he gets caught and then Mayweather knocks him out, I think. But so I'd like to see that fight. I think that's a good competitive fight. There's Danny Garcia now, who didn't have a great performance in his last fight against Herrera, but he's looking good. He's looked good all his other fights. So there's a lot of competitive fights out there. There's a good fight now coming up in July with Brian Lara versus Saul Alvarez. Now that's a hard fight, and maybe the winner of that, maybe Alvarez gets the second bite of the cherry. Maybe Lara, the Cuban, who's very tall and awkward and flashy, if he can get a win, he gets an opportunity. So there's a few names out there.
Personally, I was thinking Provodnikov.
I think he beats Provodnikov, and I think he beats him quite comfortable. I do. I like Provodnikov, but Provodnikov's sort of fella you have to stand in front of him, and I think Provodnikov just got beat by Algieri, and I think he did get beat. He got outboxed, and I like Provodnikov's really good, and he cuts the ring off well. But someone who got really good movement, and I think lateral movement, and can spin an opponent like Mayweather can. I think he plays with Provodnikov. The thing with Provodnikov is if he hits you, you stay hit. That's what I like about him, and he got that nastiness about him as well. He doesn't just want to win. He sort of wants to beat. He wants to beat you. He don't want to knock you out. He wants to beat you up, Provodnikov. But I still think it's a good fight to watch. But I think in many ways it's quite similar to the Medina fight, where he makes it uncomfortable in the early rounds, and then from 5 rounds on, then it's all Mayweather. But Mayweather got the ability just to close up shop and make a hard fight look quite comfortable.